Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My triple monitor setup is up and running, and if anyone has ever told you that they're easy to set up, most have been lying to you. It took me weeks and they're still not perfect. I had to take 7 things into consideration before buying my monitors, and you should too.
Clear right. Clear right.
First thing being a budget. Budget will dictate pretty much every point on this list. Second thing you need to consider is size. If it's 24 inch, 27 inch, 32 or bigger. Budget and space will play a big role into this decision. Third thing you need to consider is refresh rate. You definitely don't want to go below 60 Hz per second, but the more the better. Fourth thing would be resolution. If you want to go 1080p, 2K, 4K, up to you. Again, budget will be a big factor into this decision. Fifth thing on the list is panel type. You'll have to decide if you want to go with VA, IPS, OLED, or different. All has their own benefits and disadvantages. Number 6 can be an easy decision or may take you weeks to decide. You need to decide between flat monitors or curved monitors. Curved monitors, surprisingly enough, may end up costing cheaper. You also need to figure out how are you going to mount it. Do you want to use your desk setup or independent monitor mount? And bonus point, GPU. Now that we have our list, we need to fill in the blanks. So for the budget, I was ready to spend 600 euros. That's including the monitors and the monitor stand. And if my girlfriend sees this video, I'm a dead man. For size, I was debating between 27-inch monitors and 32-inch monitors. But here's a little clip of me using CAD to determine which one will work better for me.
Since I care about our planet, I reuse IKEA boxes.
Yeah, I don't think that this is going to work for me. Taking up way too much space. Way too much space. I'm not sure if you can tell it in the camera, but 27s are much smaller. Much smaller. Jeez, I can't wait. Oh, my girlfriend will kill me. For refresh rate, anything above 100 Hz is acceptable, but I personally wanted to go with anything above 120. For resolution, I decided to go with 2K monitors to future-proof, but a lot of people would say that it's not necessary. For monitor panel, there are 3 main options: VA, IPS or OLED. So I definitely wanted to go with OLED, but my budget said no. So I had to make a decision between VA or IPS. IPS is really good and that's probably something I should have gone for, but I went with VA just because I read online that VA panels may have better blacks than IPS, which helps immersion. Another huge debate online is flat monitors versus curved monitors. I personally wanted flat, but I think at the end of the day it doesn't really matter. Most games support curved or flat monitors, so I wanted to go with flat because I think they look better. Advantage of curved monitor is that a lot of times they can be cheaper than a flat monitor alternative of the same model. To mount my monitors, I bought a second-hand tubular freestanding monitor arms that I don't know the name of. Bought it off my friend and they only cost me 60 euros. And for GPU, my 4060 is already running on Hopium, and I hope furthermore that it will be capable of running games on 3 screens in 2K. So after buying my triple monitor stand, I was left with €540 budget. And after weeks and weeks and weeks of looking for a suitable monitor for my needs, I decided to wait for Black Friday and see what pops up. And I know I'm posting this in July, and this video took a hot minute to make. So which monitors I decided on? Drumroll please. AOC Q2762E. So these monitors are 27 inch, 150 Hz, 2K VA flat monitors, and I bought them for €168 a piece, which was a €504 total for 3 monitors, and I came out €36 under the budget. And now we can roll a clip of me unboxing the monitors and struggling to set them up. Whoop! It's getting real, boys. Getting real. I got them. CPL filter. It's not the monitors, just the filter. Here we go. So, focus. I got the monitors leveled. All you need to do now is to make them go lower. How will I do that? I have no idea. Right, so new plan. I have to take all of these monitors off so I could drill the stand so I could mount them lower. Wish me luck.
So they know their existing type model really has some completely different driving styles and currently have to drive.
Actually, I won't have to drill anything. Holes are pre-drilled for height adjustment. Oh, here we go, focus. Here we go. So hopefully that hole aligns perfectly where I need it to be.
I managed to lower my monitors to more or less where I wanted for them to sit. This was my first time sitting in front of the setup, where I was at the stage where I could load the race comfortably. But also, as you can see, I had to do some adjustments on the fly. I tried to get a better angle to showcase how it looks from my perspective, but I think that I've done a much better job at the end of this video.
So once you get your monitors up and running, they should look something like this, right? In my case, I had to flip my middle monitor upside down just because here they have like a little protrusions, and if I had them all at the same orientation, there would be a little gaps at the bezels. They wouldn't sit flush. And once all of that is done, I would recommend to open up your browser and look up something called, Jesus Christ, ISO monitor test, right? And that will check your monitors for patterns, defective pixels, uniformity, color distances, and so on. And you can just click on it and click any option you want to test for. But in our case, we'll just keep them all the same, right? So we'll start the test on all 3 monitors. And in the right hand side corner will tell you what you're looking for. So I've done all of this before, but I'm just gonna go through every option here quickly and I'll tell you what I found. So like I said previously, I've read that VA panels have really good blacks, IPS panels have more like a dark grays, and as you can see they're quite good, but when we move to white color here, you'll see the downside of VA panels that does take away from immersion a little bit, but I don't think it's terrible. But if I had to do it all again, I would probably choose IPS panels. And if you don't have VA panels and IPS panels side by side, you probably won't see much of a difference. Ideally I could get OLED panels that have really rich blacks, but that's not within the budget. So I'm not sure how well the GoPro will pick up, but just here you can see how whites go from white to grayish, especially at that angle, and that's because VA panels don't have a great viewing angles. But if you go for curved monitors, all curved monitors have VA panels, but the curvature of the monitor fixes this issue. I'm not sure how well does it fix in a triple monitor scenario, but if you only have one, it's pretty good. So again, right hand side corner, it tells you that this panel looks for defective pixels on white color, and I couldn't see any before, can't see any now, and I think it's important to do that, to look for it, I guess, right after you buy your monitors, just to make sure that you have a good monitors and good monitors from the get-go, and you're not gonna run into issues straight away. You can just go through all the colors. Oops. Here we go. Anyway, I couldn't find any issues, but if you're getting triple monitor setup, definitely go through this whole setup and make sure that all of your monitors are a-okay. And if you want to know how to get a desktop image that moves, you just need to get the wallpaper engine from Steam. I'm not going to show you how to set up each game for triple monitor configuration. I think there's a lot of good videos made on YouTube about it already, but I'm just gonna say that I'm not using NVIDIA Surround. I'm only using the games like iRacing or Assetto Corsa or Automobilista 2 that natively have a triple monitor setup. Is there anything else I should say? I don't know. At the end of the video, I'll insert a short clip of how does it look like to play racing games from a driver's seat perspective. Are my monitors perfect? No. My middle monitor is a little bit lower than my side monitors. I'm just really struggling with the monitor stand that I'm using.
It's very flimsy and my monitors go out of alignment every time I bump into them by accident. If I were to do this again, I would go for an aluminum profile independent monitor stand, which aren't that expensive anymore.
I think it's time for a conclusion. But first let's do pros and cons list. In my opinion, the cons for triple monitor setup would be they're expensive, they take up a lot of space, setup can be tricky, need a really good GPU to run them smoothly, and they're less immersive than VR. But for pros, I think that immersion is good enough and they're a lot more comfortable than VR. Better field of view means safer races, greater sense of speed, and they look fucking sick. And in my opinion, pros outweigh the cons. So in conclusion, do I think they're worth it? Absolutely. But what I think would make them a lot better is that if you couldn't see the bezels. If you want to see how to get a free bezel delete kit, stay tuned for the next video. And in the meantime, like and subscribe.
4 laps. Let's make them count. Get ready. Go, go, go. Car left. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Car left. Hold your line. Clear right side. Clear right. On your right. Still there. Clear right. Perfect start, mate. This is great. Car right. Clear right. P7. The guy in front is Warrior. Car right. Clear right. Well done, mate. That was great. The next car is Zeke. The leader is just 30.51. Relay, Zeke, in, the gap is 0, car left. Hold your line, clear left, P6, 2 laps remaining. The car ahead is Corhino.